Welcome to Subramani. I'm going to talk to you about social media frauds or what happens when you rely on information got largely from social media or exclusively from the social media. So first of all, social media is a great thing which has happened, right? Whether it is Twitter, whether it is Facebook, or whether it is anything, Instagram, anything, all this is social media, and they have done a great job, right? You have access to the best investors in the world. You know what they feel. You can access their websites. You can read about them. You can read the articles that they have written. I mean, how many of us would have access to Mr. Warren Buffett or George Soros or any of those people, right? So today you can go and see their handle and see whether they made money, how good is their disclosure. You can read the 401, the 10K reports, right? You can see all that, right? Whether it is big company, small company, you can go to the company website. It's an amazing thing how the www has opened up the world for us. But having said that, you have to understand that it also gives a chance to many fraudsters to come there and pretend to talk like experts, right? So what happens is, once a person gets very popular, he or she can talk about anything. They can even write books. They need not know the subject, right? What happens is they're popular. So once they're popular, the way they talk about finance, there is no reason why they can't start talking about health exactly in the same way, because you don't need to know any particular subject. You have to be popular, you have to be visible, right? So then you start manipulating. Then you say, oh, he's a social media influencer and he invests in cryptocurrency, and here is the link. There is no way how you will know whether the link is genuine, whether that person himself knows that his name is being misused, right? Nothing of this you will know. And all of these people are available for a fee. They will be happy to write about literally anything, and you could get manipulated. You are being manipulated, because right now there is nothing which says how a social media guy should behave. For example, if somebody is paying me money for doing this blog or this vlog, you will not know, right? You will just not know that I am being paid to do this. There is nothing which says that I should disclose. Of course, for a blog like this saying be aware, nobody is going to pay me. But I am saying anything else. Tomorrow if I am talking about a product, saying this is how you should borrow, this is how you should use your credit card or anything, there is no way how you will know whether you are being manipulated. Also understand that there are PR agencies who will buy you likes, who will buy you followers. I have about 49,000 kind of followers. I can easily go to 5 lakh followers. All I need to do is to pay enough money to the right people, and enough bots of Twitter will follow me, right? So the question is, are you being manipulated? You'll say, oh wow, here is a blue tick, here is a person with 5 lakh followers, he can't be wrong or she can't be wrong. And that's it. That is how you fall for it, right? So now how can you protect yourself against this? So first of all, what can happen is, the person who is telling you does not know the subject. That's okay. That is dangerous. That is bad, but it is not dangerous. But what happens if that person is willfully manipulating you, right? So today in the US you have something called romance frauds, which means you get acquainted with a person on some dating website, right? So I don't want to name. There are enough matrimonial websites and dating websites in India also. So you get to know a person there, and you decide that, oh, there's nothing very romantic about it, but you continue as friends. And after some time, he or she manipulates you into saying, this, I've got this fantastic cryptocurrency investment. Would you be interested in knowing? It's just a small amount. You can start experimenting with 10,000 rupees. So, well, you put 10,000 rupees, it becomes 14,000, and he allows you to withdraw 4,000 out of that or 5,000 out of that. So you're thrilled. You are normally a person who puts money in a bank deposit where you get 7% per annum. Here you got 40% in 3 months, which is sensationally high. So then he or she then asks you to put more money. You put more money, and then that also you make some more profit. And then he says, we are shifting accounts, so can you just put all the details here, so we will open a new account for you there, and zoop, all your money is gone. Maybe your broking account is gone, maybe your demat shares have been touched, because you put in everything, right? So the great Indians that we are, we will have 30,000 rupees in our savings bank account, and we will keep that checkbook under lock and key. we will have 30 lakhs, 3 crores, 30 crores in our demat account, and the instruction slip would be lying around signed, or maybe with the broker, right? So we do all those things so carelessly. So you lose money not only by a social media fraud, but you also lose money by your carelessness of letting your DIS lie with your broker, right? So all this combination is what hurts you. Not one thing in isolation will not hurt you. You went to social media, you saw somebody saying, okay, here you will get 30% return or 20% return in 1 month, 1 year, whatever. You didn't get manipulated. But when somebody came to you through an app and said, oh, this is what I can do, and then actually demonstrated by putting 10,000, you made 4,000, putting another 20,000, you made another 5,000-6,000, you got carried away. Then you shifted everything and you just put all your details, and in a jiffy all your money is gone. The 10,000 you put, the 20,000 you put, your demat account, everything gets wiped out. So what do you do in such cases? One, if you know a person only through through social media, just don't invest. There is no need to invest through that person. You can always go to some bank of yours and open a demat account, start investing through that. Don't invest with a person who just has a non-physical presence. At least this is good advice for all those people above 45-50 who are in India and who have access to enough number of banks. I have no clue of what you would do if you're abroad, or if you are in places where you don't have such good banking services. But if you are in a big city in India, or even in a small city in India, you have access to all these banks. So go to a bank, open a demat account and trade there. Do you want to deal in cryptocurrency? I have no clue how to. I don't understand technology like some young viewer told me, but I understand risk and I know how to stay away from risk. That's a great achievement, and 40 years in the market proves that I understand risk. Whether I understand technology or no. No, I don't understand technology. It doesn't really matter, right? So be careful, don't fall prey to it, don't fall to romance ideas. This is very vulnerable. People who are in the mid 30s to early 40s are vulnerable, men or women. Women are looking for stability, men for looking for a fling. They may be married men, they may be looking for a fling, and they may be very nicely manipulated by a woman. There are women who are manipulated by men who keep on giving money, saying, oh, he sent me something, I have to pay some customs duty, so I have to pay 30,000 rupees, I have to pay 9,000 rupees. It starts off with 9, then becomes 30, then it becomes 3 lakhs. Then suddenly one day they realize they've been had, then they come to the police station and say, oh, I lost 1.3 crores. Hello, you didn't lose 1.3 crores in one day. You lost 9,000, 30,000, 10,000, 20,000. You lost in small multiples, and that is not excusable. So whether a person is approaching you through, if a person is approaching you only through social media, I think be alert. And if he does not, if she does not have any physical presence, I would be a little worried. Though of course I have demat accounts. I did not open my demat account by going there, but I know it is HDFC Securities. I know it is ICICI Securities. I know I can scream murder and get to the CEO or the chairman and make sure that my money is received back in case something happens. Not that I am expecting anything to happen, but I am saying I am at least prepared for that. Why would I go and put money in some place where I have no clue of which regulator to approach, even if some things were to go wrong? Some fraudsters even manipulate or they impersonate a broker, may not be really the broker, right? So it could be a very slight, subtle difference, you may not even know, right? The HDFC Bank and TTHE HDFC Bank are two different websites. So they can create this very quickly, make some money and get away. So be very careful to see the URL, make sure that you understand. And if somebody asks you for some document and it's a bank, say I'll come to the bank branch and give it, right, rather than giving it online. So many of these things are possible. Take care of those things before you start investing. So you look for spelling mistakes, look for the website very clearly, look whether it is a secured website. I don't imagine a big company having an insecure without the S word, right? Subramani is got HTTP, but I'm not giving any information. I mean, I'm not doing anything there which is collecting money, etc. But if I had to do that, then I would have a secured website. So check for all that, check what is happening. Make sure you keep screenshots, because suddenly that whole thing will disappear. You may not know how to. The problem is we also have a police force which may not be trained enough to do check out on all that, and once the money is gone out of your bank account to somebody else internationally, very unlikely that they will find it for you. I mean, they can't. It's moved out very quickly. Some 30-40 accounts would have changed hands by the time you even realize what happened. So be careful about those things. Make sure that you understand what is happening in social media. Fake handles, fake certifications, if anybody's name can be used, misused. I have a fake I have an Instagram account, and I have somebody who has created a fake Instagram account. I have my book available online for free. Somebody's pirated version, and it is available chapter wise. So guys who can do all this, they can definitely impersonate my account and say this is subramani.com, and if you pay 10,000 rupees, we will open this website to you, and you'll start getting one by one chapter. Means nothing, right? I am not doing it, somebody else is doing it. So if somebody is impersonating my account and sending you my book chapter by chapter, what is the reason for you to believe that this is not a genuine website? And then they say, okay, if you want, we've sent you 3 chapters, if you want some more chapters, then you have to pay 500 rupees. 500 doesn't look very bad, so you put 500 rupees. After some time they say, oh, this is Subramani giving you tips, right? So you start getting tips, and it may work, and then you remit 500, then you remit 10,000, then you remit 50,000, and in the whole process I may not even know about it, right? So I don't know. I mean, somebody has impersonated me on Instagram. I have no clue what is the use, but they have done it, and the person who has done it must be having some ulterior motive, right? Could be raising money, could be doing anything. So are companies being manipulated like this? Are company share prices being manipulated? Definitely yes, right? There is no doubt about that. So check all that before you commit your money, especially if you're a senior citizen, if you're above 60. Use excuses like I have to ask my son, I have to ask my brother, do anything, it doesn't matter. I have to ask my daughter, doesn't matter what you say, right? So don't be in a hurry to invest, because once you part with your money, it doesn't come back. Thank you.